There is the saying by Margaret Mead that says, never doubt the resolve of a few individuals and their resolve to change the world, or never doubt that a few individuals with the resolve can actually change the world. And sitting here in this room, nothing confirms better the fact to me that our struggle, even though it is a struggle that represents 8 million people, is going to be championed by a few individuals with the resolve that they want to change the world. In many countries across the world, we realize that our people generally, those who are interested in the politics and the lifeblood of the nation are the adults. But for the first time in a very long time, we've seen how the youth have taken our struggle by the horns and they've championed it and have shown the way. More and more we're beginning to get leaders now coming in. And of course it's understandable when we think about our leaders, our brothers, our fathers, who have been fighting for so long, for 20 years, 30 years, 35 years, and been burned. We understand why there's been reticence for a while. But there is hope once we see that the older generation is beginning to converge with the younger generation and ensuring that we move this struggle forward. So there is no doubt that we are making progress. But the one thing that we will take home, it doesn't matter whether it's said this evening or not, is that we have come to the point of our history where we cannot turn back, and that things will never be the same again. That moving forward, our destiny will be in our own hands. And in order for us to ensure that we grab our destiny and own it, we have to invest in it. So whatever we put on the table is ours, and we put it because we know that tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, when we get to Buea, whatever investment we've put is ours, and the benefits of those investments will come back to us as individuals and as families. So my one major appeal is that let us continue to remember that this is ours. And for many, many may not actually benefit from the investments they make, but we need to continue to remember that the investments will go to our children and our children's children. Moses has become an eternal figure in the history of the Bible and of the Israelites, not because he got to the promised land, but because he invested in the promised land. And I think we all have the opportunity, but also the responsibility in investing to ensure that even if we do not see the promised land, our children get to the promised land and our children's children. And in the case of Moses, he didn't have to wait for his children to get there. His brother got there, which means that Buea does not need to happen in the next generation. Buea has to happen in our lifetimes. Thank you.